Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Coach TAC, but you can call me Coach TAC, whichever one you prefer. Today I want to talk to the ladies. Let me be the devil's advocate here for once. And by the way, if you're joining us for the first time, could you please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell beside it so that you'll be notified. This is our coaching page. We used to be on Facebook, but we've decided to move to YouTube and start to share to Facebook from here. So this is the new home for TSA Republic. Today, I want to talk to the ladies about a couple of things. But the first one is, when we're looking for Mr. Right, we shouldn't forget to create a Mrs. Right that would attract Mr. Right. I'll repeat myself. If you're a single lady, a single mom, a divorcee, a widow, as long as you're on your own and you're ready to mingle, because some people are single and searching, some people are happily single, they're not searching. It's okay. You can be Mrs. Right, Miss Wrong, but you're okay being single. I'm not talking to you here now. I'll probably talk to you in another video, but this particular video is for the people who are looking for Mr. Right. Now, what are you doing about who you are? Are you ready to receive? Because the Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Have you laid the foundation for the type of building you're looking for? Because if you're not Miss Right, Mr. Right will not come to you. You will not attract the right people. You will not attract Mr. Right. You will keep on attracting Mr. Wrong. And why am I saying this? It's easy to catch a man. Easy. Look nice. Dress nice. Speak in a certain way. And they will look at your side. But can you keep them? That's another thing. So you need to check yourself. Write out a checklist. What would you, if you were a mother-in-law, what would you be looking for in your future daughter-in-law? That's the only way you can find out if you are Mrs. Right or Miss Right. If you don't look at it from that perspective, you will always be selfish and you will always be looking for the man that will bend over backwards for you. And while you're just not doing nothing to meet the man halfway. So men have needs too. Just like we have needs. We have, in our head, there's a type of man I want. There's a way I want him to be. Some of us would even say there's how much I want him to have. I want him to be able to look after me, blah, 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 blah. Be true to you. As long as you're true to yourself. For some people, it doesn't matter. As long as the man is okay. Not too dependent on the woman. As long as the man can look after himself and not become a liability for the woman, then the woman is fine. But for some women, the man needs to be very, very rich. That's okay too. Just be true to yourself. Whatever your own situation, be true to yourself. But the most important thing is, make yourself the woman that you would want your son to marry. Do you even pray for your boyfriend? You don't have to do the eye service prayer. As in, what I'm saying is, do you actually pray for him in your own quiet moment? Do you say to God, please bless this man? Because if you're sleeping with the enemy, and what do I mean by sleeping with the enemy? You can't stand your boyfriend, you're talking about him, you're chatting about him to your friends and everything. You're definitely sleeping with the enemy because you have created your enemy yourself. The guy doesn't even know that you're his enemy, but you know that you chit chat behind his back. And you're always doubting him, you don't trust him, you don't even care about him. So definitely you're sleeping with the enemy. So it's going to be a vicious cycle. You're actually creating problem for yourself. I tell you what, if I'm not happy with a man, I'm out. I don't like to sleep with the enemy. If I have tried everything and I think the thing is not working, or I'm not the right person for the man, then you need to leave. Don't allow a man to beat you up and kill you. Don't allow a man to mess you up psychologically, but don't mess the man up either. Don't abuse the man either, because it's not only women that get abused. Men get abused, maybe not physically abused, maybe emotionally, maybe mentally. So don't be the woman that you would not want your own son to marry. Simple as that. In 2020, please do your checklist. Write out a list of what you're looking for in a daughter-in-law, and try and see if you fit that description. If you don't, you're work in progress. It's okay to be work in progress as long as you identify that you're work in progress. Make sure that you be the woman a man would desire, that you will be the woman that is right for Mr. Right. Thank you.